You are now listening to Sembang Panas Podcast.
Yo, what is up people? Selamat datang ke lagi satu episod
Al-Kisah Podcast.
Sebelum kita mulakan kita ni podcast ni, jangan lupa podcast kita dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh teman-teman kami daripada AceRealtorsSg untuk masyarakat
Demi Masyarakat. Jadi kalau korang nak beli rumah ke jual rumah ke tak payah pening-pening kepala, korang boleh saja hubungi ejen-ejen yang bertauliah di laman social media mereka at AceRealtorsSg.
Korang juga boleh terus hubungi mereka di talian 88779923 88779923.
Dan kita akan jumpa korang sebentar saja nanti. Let's go. Salah lagu.
Podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Ini podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Ini podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Ini podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Siapa-siapa boleh go, semua kita undang. Siapa berani masuk, jangan sebat temberang. Al-Kisah bikin panas macam goreng pisang, itu sudah terang. Panggil semua geng yang minat duduk, jom masuk gelanggang. Jom masuk studio, dah berapa banyak idol, kita kasih sampai viral. Al-Kisah dapat title, ini Sembang Panas. It's not for the weak, ini Sembang Panas. Real love on the mix, boom. Sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas.
Yo, what is up people? Nama saya Aidi Isham.
Liza Baliza.
Satfuk Jasen. Kau buka mula kau bila kau jauh saya macam crow.
Hah?
Burung gagak. Kau tak ada jauh saya.
Dulu aku simpan banyak burung je.
Serius lah? Cuba cerita sikit.
Aku dulu ada African Grey, ada cockatiel,
Ini
lovebird.
kira parrot. Parrot cockatiel.
Tak, actually cockatiel is
Yang
not
African
parrot.
Grey.
African Grey is parrot.
Okay.
Cockatiel, lovebird, apa lagi aku ada? Baji.
Oh, baji.
Apa lagi aku ada? Sun conio.
Why does that sound like an anime name or
No,
something?
it's a sun conio.
Apa tu? Sila explain.
Yeah.
It's a bird, the size like that.
Okay.
This size, orange in color,
Oh.
but very clever.
Oh, kenapa dia clever?
Normally
Dia boleh buatkan kau ini mati.
tak lah. This bird normally people train to free flight.
To what flight?
Free flight.
Free flight.
So that means
terbang?
kau terbang nanti dia datang balik.
Macam boomerang.
Kau tahu siapa ni yang cikis? Siapa? Nabil kan ada burung kan.
Yang dia take care of. Yeah.
That he takes care of very very well.
Nabil ada burung.
Tengok podcast title.
That one is the apa ni, same family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kenapa kau simpan burung banyak? Is it like one shot banyak burung ke? Bahasa satu mati
I think
beli satu?
I think the most I've hold at one go was 3 lah. 3
Bising lah semua.
bising lah.
The fuck sih?
Especially my African Grey. Pasal tu pandai berbual. And then ikut mak aku punya suara.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, yeah. Fuck. It's true, really.
Okay.
Dia macam
Boy.
Really.
Boy.
Asal kau ketawa?
Aidi ketawa tak cakap apa-apa. Aku ketawa asyik kena je.
Pasal kau anti-Pinoy lain. Kau tak boleh.
Anti-Pinoy bukan pasal mak dia. Engkau yang selalu bring up Mak Saiful.
Ya,
Cakap
aku
nak bawa
okay
kes.
with Pinoy. Kau anti-Pinoy. Mak dia dah lah Pinoy.
Aku okay dengan Pinoy. Aku cuma anti-Pinoy who is Saiful.
Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Acik kita boleh termasuk topik burung.
Aku tak tahu.
Pasal muda dia cakap.
Tak. Kau ingat Liz cakap apa burung, aku cakap burung gagak is crow, tapi dia cakap apa, eagle in Malay.
Gagak.
Eagle in Malay. Helang.
Dia cakap
Burung
crow
gagak.
is a helang.
Oh.
Habis aku cakap Halang.
Tak semua cikgu pandai.
Betul.
Cakap orang Melayu macam tu.
Okay, silakan. Kita ada
The second
fan
story.
story.
This one is slightly longer
Okay, we're
lah.
gonna take it a bit more seriously.
Oh ya,
Okay.
Sai marah kita cakap kita tak serius the last one. Oh my god, bahau tu.
This one is slightly longer
Ifan
and
gemuk.
it's more.
Gemuk curi kupon FAS.
Let's not study this way.
Okay. Ini story baru kan?
Okay, serious.
Okay.
Siap ulang letak $1.
Okay.
My name is Siti, not my real name. Asal kau ketawa?
Of all names, ni not real name. Of all names you could have picked, you put CD.
Dia malas nak fikir mu.
Okay.
Okay. I'm 18 and I have a bullying experience I would like to share as I want to inspire and help young people through traumatic times. English aku tak betul. Sel lah korang. Okay, so I was bullied for 3 years by 5 boys in secondary school. In my opinion, bullying is disgusting, but it continues to be in life, hoping to destroy people's lives when in fact it makes them stronger. So here is my story. Deep set ini. I was only 13 years old when the bullying first started. However, I did not reach out and tell someone until I was 14 years old. In Sec 1, it was mostly verbal bullying. I was called fat constantly and had jokes made about me. By this time, I thought it was the worst it could have been, but I was wrong. Asal kau nak ketawa? No, serious. Asal kau ketawa?
I never laugh what? It's Sai.
Oh tak, sebab tangan kau nampak tutup mulut from my angle. So
I'm not
I feel like
Dia keluar concentrate.
Nanti kena bayar sial $1 sial.
bayar $1.
Siapa ketawa? Bayar $1.
Okay, cepat.
Since when you have
Okay,
this
jadi
thing?
kena bully apa?
Okay, I was then physically bullied. The leader of the bullies punched me on my left arm. He left a bruise and he kicked my leg and left a bruise as he wanted to because it was a joke. I kept this to myself as I thought it won't happen again. My mom had noticed the bruises, but I had claimed that I walked into a door macam Liz. And I had itu aku
That
add sendiri.
one was asking for it sial Sai. That one you cannot deny. Macam Liz.
That one I added on my own. It's not in the story.
Tak ada. Okay, maknanya betul. Kau tengok, dia walk into a door dah bruise. Liz dah letak di pintu beberapa kali. Pintu yang bruise.
Okay, aku continue.
Okay.
And I had hit my leg on the table. I finally found the courage to tell my mom about the bruises. My mom and grandmother took me down to the school and reported the incident. The boy was isolated for 1 day to see if his behavior had changed. However, the next day he and his friends lined up to push me on the floor. I have never felt so embarrassed in my life. The comments about being fat also hadn't stopped. Due to the verbal comments, I developed an eating disorder which again no one had acknowledged, as I was scared in case the bully called me a snake for speaking up. As I felt the bullying was becoming worse, I told my teacher how I had an eating disorder, and he replied, "Next time I won't call my friends fat as they might have anorexia." I became so resistant to food that when I had bought something from the canteen, I would throw it in the bin. I remember the boys persuading me to see who can eat the most, and if I won, they would leave me alone. Therefore, I decided to go ahead with the idea. Obviously, I had anorexia, so never ate anything, and they had noticed that and continued to bully me. My parents decided to inform the police officers, made a report to the police, and 2 police officers had arrived at my home to speak to me while taking detailed descriptive report of the incident to date. By this time, I was frightened of how the bullies may have reacted. The next day, the boy and I were taken into an office in the school to give a statement. It had gotten to this point as my principal had not put a punishment in place. Therefore, I began to lose trust in most adults in my school. The boy didn't care about the police as within that week he began to kick my chair constantly. All of the physical, verbal and mental bullying became too much as I decided to take a blade in school from a sharpener and self-harm on my arm. At this point, I was so depressed that the matter of life and death didn't occur to me. After I put my school shirt on for school, my mother noticed the cuts, and finally that's when I opened up to her about everything. When it came to CCA options, I wanted to pick dance, however the bully did, so I never took the opportunity. However, I decided to join drama club instead. I was scared of how it would be because by this time I lost all my confidence. I was able to be in place whether it is minor or major part and talk about issues including bullying. Each year we had to vote for a young female in the group and I was able to win the Outstanding Achiever Award. This to me is an absolute achievement which I believe is because of my efforts in the group. I was given challenges and remained strong throughout, and that's why the award made me realize how proud I should be. With the support from my family and my CCA friends, I built up the courage to express my thoughts on bullying experience. The only way I could begin to help myself through the pain was writing down scripts with bullying as the theme. Now I can do more than writing scripts. I can find my voice within me and tell people how much I have overcome and tell them how strong I am. Bullies never win when you stand up and say no. I proved that theory right. With the help of my supportive network of friends and family, I am proud to say I am stronger than I ever knew I could be. Daris.
Damn.
Who?
Oh,
The
that
roller coaster
was
of
like a
emotion.
bit, that was like a bit intense. The story.
I know we were laughing at the first part, but we were not laughing at the story.
Yeah. Okay. The thing yang aku tak faham was bila dia cakap yang mana dia ni kira happen to her in secondary school.
Correct.
Dia kena bully because of her size
She looked like she just graduated from secondary school lah.
Okay. No lah, I mean to the point where dia kena. Aku rasa macam when it comes to bullying, like I know that kids budak-budak, nakal. I wouldn't say like bad. I would say nakal. Pasal verbal abuse pada aku masih
still
tolerable.
Yeah.
But when physical it goes to the point
and
where it's physical, then it's too much lah.
And
Aku
it's
rasa
5 boys and she's a girl which makes it worse actually.
Aku tak tahu lah. But aku rasa macam apa what he say is also true. Aku rasa bullying is until you decide to stand up for yourself, aku rasa it will not end. That one is definite. And aku rasa most of the time yang people are so afraid to stand up is because when the bullies come, it's not like satu dua.
It's a group.
Yeah, it's always a group of ini. So unless kau ada backup of your own, you have a group of your own, then it becomes hard, Yeah, and kadang for to tell parents, I don't know why. Macam dulu bila aku kena macam in a way macam so called bullied pun, nak bilang parents is definitely the last on the list.
Correct.
Yeah, so most and aku rasa the people of my generation, most of the time parents is definitely out of the list, and that is why a lot of people decide to join macam gang and all that.
Betul.
Yeah, so they decide to join. Kau nak macam gini pasal kau ada members kan, I'm gonna find my own clique
That is stronger.
that is stronger, and then these people sekarang kau dah tak berani pegang aku lagi.
Pasal ada protection lah.
So kau dah ada orang payung kau lah kira. Yeah, so ini semua macam mana aku nak cakap susah nak cakap, but yeah, until you decide to stand up and stand for yourself, then aku rasa
correct. I think it's like what Sai mentioned in the previous part, where bully sees that if someone is lemah and will always macam turutkan, that's when they know, okay, dia ni aku boleh bully. If let's say macam example lah, go to someone, then that someone fight back, macam okay, ni tak boleh main, ni dia boleh fight back. I don't know when will it be my turn to kena bully dengan dia ni. So chill.
yeah.
So that's how diorang cari target. And you realise this bullying victims most of the time, I wouldn't say all the time, I would say about 90% is always those yang kecil, those yang timid, those yang macam nerdish,
But
those
from
yang
both story,
fat.
but from the second story is because she's big.
Yalah, macam the first story also.
The first story bully dia yang besar.
Yeah.
So yang ini tak and the thing yang aku really tak faham is kadang macam aku cakap, aku rasa beat time secondary school ke, beat time sekarang ni kita dah besar ke, most of the time kan orang macam bully kita apa gini semua, like we don't even know the reason why. Kau faham tak? Unless macam for example I wouldn't say aku time secondary school was a good kid, but the people who kita actually pernah target, ada yang pernah buat tai dengan kita. Macam for example aku bising kat dalam kelas, sekali dia ni pula diamlah, nak belajar lah, betul kau diam lah, baru kita target dia because that person did something to us. Ataupun let's say macam kau tengah isap rokok, dia ni masuk, dia pauto kau, for example, then kau decide to pick on that person is understandable. Kau faham, ada sebabnya. But most of the times like bullying happen, right, kadang kau tak tahu pun apa jadi. Like kadang to the point where they just don't like your face.
I feel like macam primary school bullying, right, macam kita kata, is still very child's play.
Correct.
Still very, it might give you a bit of trauma here and there, but you will get over it.
It toughens you up.
Yeah,
I would
but
say.
then secondary school, right, I feel like a lot of people, this is the point, right, where we are so-called going to be in our prime tau. So that means our brain is sane. We know what the fuck we are doing. We know what's right, what's wrong. So for you to bully in secondary school, right, means, right, that person got problem, you know.
Yeah.
Pasal think of it this way, secondary school is one of the, okay, even for us, I feel for me personally, in ITE or in poly, right, I don't feel like macam I grow as a person there. I just go there to study. But in secondary school, right, it's like we really develop, you know. Our teacher will tell us, hey, don't do this. Okay, once you go out the world, you're not gonna be the one. You're gonna suffer a bit more. You know, they try to mold you at secondary school. So, but when you start bullying in secondary school, right, means it's personal level already, you know, and it's very hard to get out of it.
Aku don't know how ITE works, but then aku rasa it's almost similar to secondary school. Aku rasa because you guys are always together, that kind. Macam time aku remember back time aku in poly, it's like work. It feels like work because you go in, you macam for example lecture, kau masuk, kau dengar lecture, kau balik. Dah habis lecture, ciao.
At most group work or whatever.
At most group work. That's the only time where you really sit with your friend. The other one is tutorial. Tutorial basically macam kelas lah. So kau masuk dengan macam kelas punya setting, belajar, and itu dah habis pun balik.
Correct.
You know, like there's no mingling around as much unless you're with that clique of friends yang kau together with, and then it's just going to be that aja.
But I can tell you this, in ITE, right, my personal take of ITE, right, actually don't have bully one.
You could.
Yeah, don't have bully. The reason macam kau kata, the reason why the fight starts, right, is because one person like, diam masa aku tengah belajar.
There's a reason to it. There's no like blind bullying.
Dia macam tak ada macam, kau tengok dia tu, kacau lah. You know, there's never like that one. Like then it becomes like, sekolah tu, yang secondary school tu, sekolah yang secondary kan ada rivalry. So datang sama ITE, cari pasal sama-sama. Or macam, dia tu dulu ni ex dia ni then it becomes a fight. It's never a case where aku bully kau pasal kau lemah. That kind of thing.
I have a story. So I actually asked my friend before, cause he was a bully, and dia bully rabak punya, like really physical abuse dulu time secondary school. So I actually asked him like, actually kenapa kau bully this kind of people? Like his target is always those yang macam don't dare to fight back and just yes man lah basically. So he told me this story, which I think is a very interesting perspective. He said the reason he bullied them because he teringat of him in primary school. He was like that person. So that
dia kena bully.
So dia kena bully, and then he didn't like how he was last time, just macam timid and all this. So that's why he macam, you know, he said it's the anger for me, myself towards myself as how I was last time. Like don't dare to fight back. That's why every time he see those people, dia akan keep flashback to that old him. So that's why he fight these people. But at the same time, he said it's not a correct way. Definitely, it's not the correct way to make them toughen up. But he feels these incidents, like this experience, will make them toughen up in a way. But aku ada cakap dengan dia, not everyone will be like that.
But it's people who did not bully you, unless kau jadi become the bully back to the person who bully you in primary school, then it makes more sense.
It's just that macam dia macam flashback like, I don't like because this is how I was last time. I don't want this person to follow my path kind of thing lah.
It's a very complicated setting. Dia macam I get where you coming from, because I also ada, even for me lah, like for example, I rage right at people, right, macam aku marah dengan orang. You see me how I tough my guys, because there are some parts, right, of them, right, they're very similar to me, and I don't like that part because I know that part will destroy. So aku macam, what the fuck, can you stop? That kind of thing, you become harsh. But this one is verbal aja. We take it as it's an advice.
But is it the same macam apa yang tadi kau kata? is it the same concept as kau tahu macam budak-budak that grows up in a
Abusive.
household abusive family.
And they started bullying.
Kalau for example nampak dia selalu hari-hari dia nampak bapak dia pukul mak dia for example. And then when they go out in school they become the abuser.
Similar lah, I would say.
Is it about that kind of
I
similar
would say
punya cases?
similar, but that is one possible case of why people bully.
I've heard also macam in school punya setting, pasal those yang suka physically bully orang macam, and then kita trace back to dia punya household is because it's that
Correct.
kind of household.
I think it plays a part no matter what lah. Macam how to say this, right? Whether kita orang bad household, parents ignore, that kind of thing, I think all of it still play a part. But I don't think it's generated as a whole why you're you're bullying in the first place.
Not everyone that goes through that kind of household turns out to be like that lah,
Yeah, some
basically.
people just suddenly want to become villains. You know?
Kadang ada yang kat rumah mak bapak baik, alim, anak keluar je setan pun ada juga. That kind of things lah basically.
Correct. Yeah, but based on this story, I think it's kind of like macam kita tadi aku cakap very roller coaster. The part yang dia tiba develop anorexia because of because was being called fat, and then after that she got
So
the
she went
courage.
from very fat to become very skinny, is it?
She's not fat now though. I think she's like my size like that.
Okay.
Like based on her account lah.
Because anorexia means dorang kurus gila nak mampus.
Yeah,
man.
Maybe sekarang dah
Tapi sekarang dah okay pun.
Yeah,
Dah
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I mean she's out the school ready what.
Yeah, definitely. It was back years back lah.
But honestly kalau korang nak tahu, aku time primary 6 was when I actually had enough of kena bully pasal aku gemuk.
Okay. Then what do you do?
So when the end of primary 6, especially after PSLE, that was when aku really went all the way. Macam aku macam very determined to make sure that bila aku masuk secondary school, I would not be fat, so that this kind of shit won't happen again. It was so bad to that extent pasal aku tak nak makan. And then bila kalau let's say aku makan, after aku makan tu aku akan go to the toilet, force myself to vomit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was that
Eating
bad.
disorder lah.
Yeah.
It's an eating disorder.
And to the point where kau try imagine bila time aku hit when I was in primary 6, aku was in 99 kg.
Okay.
99 I was like,
That's
and
big.
that was the period where aku macam fuck, I don't want to reach 100. So bila aku masuk secondary 1, aku was 55.
Kiwa.
Yeah, I was 55.
Was this the time yang kau active in silat? and
No,
all this? Not
belum
yet,
lagi. So
You were not active lah.
hari-hari aku jog twice a day. Aku pagi aku bangun aku pergi jogging. Pasal dah habis PSLE, you got nothing to do dah. Aku pagi pergi jogging. Lepas tu aku balik, aku tak nak makan sampai malam aku jogging lagi. All the way.
But what did your parents say when they see this change in
No
you?
lah, that's why aku had to paksa diri aku muntah.
Oh.
Because I have to eat. Don't want to make it so damn obvious, what?
Okay.
Yeah, so so to the point where aku was really rabak. Habis kau tahu lah macam bila kau masuk secondary school, aku rasa your name, your weight and everything has already been registered.
From the primary school
from the
punya
primary school
health
punya. Yeah, so
screening.
bila kadang set 1 kau belum go through apa pun macam PE punya lesson where they take your weight, your
Betul.
they have already put you inside tough club what.
Oh,
So
okay.
aku remember lagi aku punya first day of tough club tu, bila aku masuk, everyone was shocked including the teachers.
Macam
Pasal aku was like, why the fuck is there one skinny guy here? Kau faham tak? Yeah, it was that bad. So aku rasa macam I don't know whether, but I've never kind of see it in a bad
But okay,
way.
when did it change? Like when did you stop forcing yourself to vomit and eat normally?
All the way kira all the way until entah Bahasa set 1, then after that kau dah mix around and everything So aku rasa technically aku was still doing it. Aku remember in set 3 aku rasa aku masih ingat lagi kita tengah lepak gini
that's a
semua.
long time,
To the point where pasal kita selalu lepak macam kat round table apa dengan member semua kan. Aku takkan makan, and then like to the point where everyone's like makan aku tak nak. And kadang bila aku dah makan aku muntah kat tepi.
It's like after that is natural
Yeah,
vomiting.
it's natural already. It's natural.
Is that the
That
reason
means
why you're picky with your food?
No. Aku
Dia
fikir
tak
since young. So yeah, aku rasa that's the reason why aku rasa.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it was
I think that's. I mean, I'm not a professional
it's
to
a bad
diagnose,
thing?
but I definitely think it was an eating disorder.
Yeah.
No.
That started off from a PTSD.
Yeah, I I don't think
PTSD?
you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But now you don't do it anymore, right?
No.
The last was
Sekarang
in
makan
sec
macam
3.
babi apa yang dia dulu anymore.
Sekarang tak boleh makan. Dulu makan takut
So
gemuk.
Max, it was sec 3 lah, the latest.
Yeah, from what I know,
I
it
mean,
was sec 3.
I'm glad that you stopped doing that, or like your body don't react that way anymore. If not, if until now like then it's quite bad though.
Yeah, actually.
For me, I'm the opposite. Aku kurus, and then I get kacau because aku kurus. And then I think I shared it in KY also. There was this guy, Sado, badan dia, and we, how to say this? He so called my macam mana nak cakap rival bukan, tapi okay lah, dia frenemy aku lah. Dia just frenemy aku lah. So every time we being compared left and right. For studies dia cakap, Haikal look at nama dia Haikal lah.
Kira kau benda tepuk nama. Okay.
Sial Haikal.
Haikal, you look at Saiful, you know how to study. Then after that, for him is aku ada looks. Yeah. During that period of time. So then it's it becomes tough for me, right? I like, fuck, I want that fucking body, right? So now I have both. I got 2 weapons.
Okay.
I got that body, I got the smarts, but I never somehow managed to surpass that physique that he have. You know? And it becomes a bit frustrating because then when I'm on my losing side, because for sports dia bagus. Then I'm like, fuck. Then after it becomes the hey, come on lah, buat betul-betul lah. You know, it becomes like that. You know, it becomes a thing for me. Then I like, fuck, I must be fit.
Habis sekarang?
He's still big.
Oh, kan dah gemuk.
Tak. He's still big.
Gigi dia masih straight.
Gigi dia memang always straight. Dia handsome gila. Kau nak tengok gambar dia?
Sial lah.
Yeah, but he was technically lah the
Popular kid, is
popular kid also. Very popular kid. A lot of girls macam.
But did he bully you, or is just like macam people comparing you guys? That's why you guys
they
felt
comparing
that?
because I got bullied in primary school. Remember? So when I came to secondary school, I make it a stand. Sama macam kau. No more bully. Anything whoever nak apa-apa right with me, right, I will fight back. Fight back. Because during that time in primary 6 summer after PSLE, one of the hobbies that I take was boxing. All the way until secondary 2. Okay. So after that, secondary 2, then after I stop, then after I go back secondary 4 and IT, I continue. So then that's when secondary 1, I know how to fight already, what?
Okay.
Kurus pun tak ada asal, butuh fight mana fight asal. So during that time, I remember dia, I think it was just a funny story.
Kira kau dah level Manny Pacquiao lah.
Dia bukan Manny Pacquiao, pasal dia dah kirakan havoc punya brawling already lah. It was brawling already lah. Dia Manny Pacquiao already. No money.
Dengar
Yeah, so it was, I think there was one time dia ajak aku gaduh, fight dengan dia.
Asal?
For no reason, just to macam.
Yeah, it's a guy's thing, you know.
Yeah,
last
it's
time.
just alpha.
Randomly square boxing in toilet. Tak gaduh tak apa, but just randomly we have square box sessions.
Yeah.
Cool apa?
Yeah. Like macam okay, hari ni time ni ada square box session. So nanti macam okay, dia ni challenge dia ni,
So
dia
when
ni
guy
challenge
goes
dia ni.
toilet in groups is mostly
Gaduh.
Yeah, gaduh. No, I wouldn't
this
say
Okay.
either
Square
gaduh
box
ataupun
sessions.
square box sessions lah basically.
Sebab aku tak pernah nampak lelaki go in groups at toilet. Usually guys go toilet alone. The stereotype is girls go in group.
Yeah.
But in secondary school there was a few times guys go toilet in groups.
Yeah. But then I think in my generation it was a bit more daring. Belakang classroom aja. That's it.
Belakang classroom aku punya side during recess.
Recess lah. Recess tak
Tutup
makan.
semua gelas.
Tutup window.
Window.
Lock pintu.
Fight.
Fight dalam. Yeah. So,
Nampak cikgu lalu semut duduk semut.
Yeah.
Tengah gaduh ni duduk semut ke bawah.
Serious.
Pasal cikgu lalu.
Yeah. And that I fought with him. During that time I fought with him. I wouldn't say I've won lah. Okay, I don't want to say who win lah nanti, because now I poke the nama already lah. Kau dah tarik break.
Kira Haikal kalah. Kau dah cakap Haikal kalah. Relax, benda secondary school Haikal dah relax lah sekarang.
Tak sial lah Haikal. Haikal tak simpan dendam lah.
Yeah, then after that, no, I didn't only fought with him. I fought with somebody else also. Dia, one of my classmates. Tak lah, dia bukan idea. So this guy, this Indian guy lah in my class, right? He ajak pun. You see dia cakap dia boxing lah, ni lah. You know, standard lah.
The world
So I say, okay lah, fight lah. So we fought outside. I remember our science classroom that time.
Okay.
Outside tau.
Tingkat 4 lah.
tingkat
Tingkat
2 tapi corner-corner.
Okay,
So
okay,
tak ada cikgu. Kalau cikgu lalu is only one way
tu
aja.
chemistry room. Chemistry.
So standby lah, fight. Terus end up dia bruise. Dia bruise, dia complain kat cikgu.
Meripik. Meripik sah
Kau
orang-orang
ajak
gini.
fight, lepas tu kau dah kena, lepas tu kau complain.
And because of that right, I earn a bit of respect from over there.
Kau perangai sah Raj.
Salah.
Enggak.
Salah mutu.
Sian.
Apa nama kawan yang kau idea always bring up Vikram
Vitrun Nova. Aku sampai sekarang saya tak jumpa Vitrun. Sial lah.
Mana siap Vitrun?
Sial Vitrun Nova. Come on kau.
Nama
Dia
benda
bukan bully. Dia bukan bully. Dia members.
Dia memang suruh dia datang podcast.
Dia tak nak
nanti
DM.
aku buat teaser. Cepat message untuk
kepada kawan primary school aku yang bernama Vitrun.
sekolah mana sekolah mana?
Singnan Primary School, Vitrun Nova. Aku rindu kau. Kalau kau watching this video, silalah DM aku. Mungkin kita can catch up lah.
Hashtag find Vitrun.
Kau lupa dulu time kita kena tangkap dengan Cikgu Taufik. Yang kita kena counselling sama-sama pasal kau tunjuk aku porn. Kau sial lah.
Sabar ni Vikram boleh cakap Melayu tak?
Sabar. Primary school.
Dia Melayu.
Primary school dia tunjuk kau porn. Lu baik apa
Dia kasih aku CD.
Yeah, that was the story that the name came out.
No, I
that was the
remember
story.
it as secondary school for some reason.
No.
Oh shit.
Shit man. Lepas tu kau dah join gangster. Habis kau dah tak nak berkawan dengan aku. Sah je. Sah.
Okay, if you're listening this, semua hashtag find Vitrun.
Ya,
Find Vitrun. Sial lah.
Kau tak link dengan customer kau pula. Apa ni classmate kau dulu cari Vitrun ke apa?
Tak ada. Masalah dia aku tak keep in touch dengan anyone je. Legit.
To anyone from Sinan Primary.
Ya. Tapi aku nak tanya korang. Tapi kalau at which point of kalau let's say anak-anak kita pula yang dia cakap dia kena let's say for example anak kau cerita macam for example ayah daddy I got bullied in school like, this girl call me this name that name that this name that name. Kau akan buat apa?
Activate Liza Baliza.
Would you step in if it was just verbal a bit ataupun to which extent then we will step in?
I think we've discussed this before. I think this is one of the reason why we wanted to ask our kids to belajar martial arts.
Oh yeah,
And
correct.
then not because we want to remat people or bully people, but like defend yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would say dah tumbuk.
Tak, kau belum tanya. Kau belum jawab aku punya soalan. To which extent baru kau akan masuk campur?
I think if he came back home macam buka rabak,
Bruises lah. Kira dah kena physical bullying lah.
to the point where he cannot fight back.
Okay.
Yeah, then I will step up.
Okay. Aku rasa kalau macam aku pun sama. Aku kalau verbal abuse also I don't think I would do anything. Because we know it's budak-budak that kind. But when it comes to physical abuse, then it's a different story lah. Aku rasa.
Especially for you is 2 daughters. If a boy physical abuse, I think kau pun rabak lah.
Okay, aku ada question for korang. Korang for your both kids, right? Since you know your kids very well, korang rasa anak korang will become a bully or getting bullied? Like if either one.
Nadia bully.
Aku punya pun second child lah.
Second
Sarah will be the bully. Tapi dia kaki tangan dalam perut. Dia macam mak dia pandai. Dia nak bully orang tapi dia pandai simpan.
Simpan
To the
meaning?
point where aku bully kau tapi aku won't get caught. There's no way you can pauto me until I get caught. That kind.
Dia pandai lah.
I think
Sebab sampai sekarang aku kalau dia nangis, kadang pada dia yang bully kakak dia. Tapi dia nangis. Tapi aku marah kakak dia. Jadi dia pandai.
Do you feel like your first child might be a role model for some reason? I have a feeling might be.
Yeah.
Role model?
Role model like macam they are not popular tapi diorang kirakan macam good student. But won't get bullied one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tapi kat rumah lain cerita. Macam gitu lah. Betul? Cikgu dia tu cakap Sofia tu. Aku cakap serius lah. She at home. Aku kira dah bapak-bapak. You know she at home teacher very different.
Aku tak suka parents macam gitu tau. Serius tau. Aku bingit tau.
Asal?
Aku masih ingat cikgu aku selalu cakap benda baik pasal aku in secondary school.
Let's keep this topic untuk another segment yang kita boleh bikin. Parents teacher meeting. Jadi untuk listeners kita yang dekat rumah ni, kalau korang ada story pasal parents teacher meeting, please let us know.
Yes.
Kita akan share korang punya pengalaman parents teacher
Betul.
meeting ni in kita punya next episode lah. Tapi walau macam mana pun sebelum kita end, jangan lupa podcast kita dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh teman-teman kami daripada AceRealtorsSg untuk masyarakat demi masyarakat.
Jadi kalau kau nak beli rumah ke jual rumah ke, tak payah pening-pening kepala, korang boleh saja hubungi ejen-ejen yang bertauliah di laman social media mereka @AceRealtorsSg.
Korang juga boleh terus hubungi mereka di talian 88779923 88779923.
Dan tak kisahlah kalau korang ada soalan pasal jual rumah ke, beli rumah ke, nak sewa rumah ke,
Nak
ataupun
jadi ejen
nak
ke.
jadi ejen ke, ataupun korang dah nak kahwin dan nak tahu macam actually kalau nak beli rumah apa-apa benda yang kita perlu just drop Ace Realtors a text. Don't worry, it's free of charge. Kita tahu korang yang tengah nak simpan duit kemah ni memang very tight on your budget. Jangan risau kalau message tu tak perlu bayaran, tak semestinya kena die engage orang at the end of the day.
Betul.
Alright, jangan lupa record your favourite parts of this podcast and tag kita dekat IG story, dan kita akan jumpa korang di episod seterus Al-Kisah Podcast.
Cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok, ini podcast cakap betul. Tak ada sorok-sorok, ini podcast cakap betul. Tak ada sorok-sorok, ini podcast cakap betul. Tak ada sorok-sorok. Siapa-siapa boleh go, semua kita undang. Siapa berani masuk, jangan sebat temberang. Al-Kisah bikin panas macam goreng pisang, itu sudah terang. Panggil semua geng-geng minat turun, jom masuk gelanggang. Jom masuk studio, dah berapa banyak idol, kita kasih sampai viral. Al-Kisah dapat title, ini sembang panas. It's not for the weak, ini sembang panas. Real love on the mix, boom. Sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas.